This is Mike Scherzer, Pro Boxing fans. I know it's late, Adam, so I'm not going to keep you too long, but I am delighted to be joined by Adam Smith after a very successful GBM Sports event. I want to start off someone I know you're close with. She had a tough year. Tycee Gallagher back in action. She gets the win. She retains the belt. How happy are you for her?
Yeah, I think Tycee's fabulous, and she's gone through a horrendous year. Obviously, family tragedy, terrible circumstances in Luton, and she had to pull out of a fight then she didn't get the Ebony Jones fight in at the Echo Power Stadium. That was called off at short notice, so she's trained for a couple of fights, and then she has to come back and defend her British and Commonwealth titles, sort of fighting for the family. We saw the emotion in the ring walk against a really decent southpaw in Ellie Halliwell, who's trained by Jason Cunningham, who was a really good southpaw himself, and I thought Ellie started really well, and Tycee was just a bit emotional at the beginning, fought a little bit with her heart. I thought first couple of rounds, but as soon as she started to work out the southpaw style, I thought her feet were fabulous tonight. I thought she boxed really well. I thought her accuracy, having been inactive for a long time, I thought she put on probably her best performance. It was certainly the sweetest one, I think, for her, and yeah, I thought she won it well, and I thought it was a great advert for an MVP, Jake Paul chance with someone like Ramla Ali or Ellie Scottney. I thought it was a great night for Tycee. In fact, probably the star of the show.
100%. Another person that did star though is Gratus Kraus, and I feel like every single time I come to GBM, Gratus, he puts on a show. His dad, Peter's in the corner. He's got his daughter to walk out with. You work with DAZN. You see all the brightest talents in the world. He's right up there though, isn't he?
He's right up there, yeah. Gratus Krauss has impressed me since he started. I know Peter Fury well, and Peter wouldn't waste his time with someone he didn't really rate, and I think he's known him for a long time. I think Gratus has got incredible movement, power, skills. He looks the part. He's got a bit of aura about him. He's got the great ring walk with his little girl. It's fantastic. He's got the whole package, and he's almost been adopted here as well. I know he's fighting in Rotterdam at the end of November, but yeah, Gratus is a real threat to anyone in the light heavyweight division. It was a tough fight to take at short notice against a very good cruiserweight. It was a decent amateur in Scott Forrest, and yeah, look, he started well, Gratus. He could have maybe stopped Forrest in the second round, maybe again in the fifth. I thought that Forrest should have been pulled out or stopped. I think he took too much punishment. Game and brave and courageous as anything, but I didn't like to see that last round. I thought he took unnecessary punishment. But Gratus Kraus, it was a fantastic win, and yeah, look, he's a threat to anyone domestically in the light heavyweight division. It's a shark-infested 12-stone 7 brigade. We've got Benavidez in yard. I mean, there's loads and loads of fights that could be made for Gratus Kraus, but I don't think a lot of people are going to be looking for him. So he's going to have to win something or get into a mandatory position. But yeah, I mean, Peter Fury and I had coffee earlier before the show, and he said that he wanted Gratus Kraus to fight for a world title this time next year. So they've got high hopes for him, and they're going to move him fast.
And like I said, I don't want to keep you too long. It's time to get excited. The White Rhino. He said he's not coming to any shows. I saw him ringside. He's got his hair cut. Like I said, it's time to get excited now, isn't it? Just how tough of a test, and like how excited he posted. He's been in a fight of the year, and he's had a knockout of the year possibly, and he promised one of the two. What do you expect?
I was surprised to see Dave here. I normally obviously see him at shows, and he had a lot of interest, Ellie Halliwell, a lot of Sheffield, Doncaster interest here for him to see, and it would have been lovely if he'd come on the mic, but suddenly I saw him, and he looks completely different. I don't know what Jamie Moore and Nigel Travis have been giving him, working him, and he looks fantastic, and he needs to be against Makhmudov. That's a hard fight, but if he looks good in it and he gets the win, then look, they're talking about Deontay Wilder, which was something I talked to Dave about 6 months ago, and he was like, what on earth are they doing, sort of pitting me in those conversations? But you never know with heavyweight boxing. It's extraordinary. It's a great story. He's a terrific guy, and yeah, look, he's been in the Lion's Den at the Copper Bosch. He won that. I thought he won in Riyadh the first fight. It's been a great year for him. I think mentally and physically he's in a terrific place. So yeah, looking forward to a fortnight's time and seeing if he can get the win of his career. It's a sort of homecoming, but it's a dangerous one, and that's what he wanted.
Definitely. Now, last one. We've all spoke about Jake Paul, Javonte Davis. I just want to go with a different angle. If you're preparing Javonte, you've seen so many fights throughout the years. It's a problem, Jake Paul, with the height and the weight. How do you almost prepare Javonte Davis for this fight?
I mean, it's a really peculiar matchup, isn't it? It's so strange. I love Javonte Davis, one of the pound-for-pound best at lightweight, but up at 195 pounds or whatever it's just ludicrous, really. Jake Paul has got the height, the reach, the power, the everything, the size. But Javonte Davis has got all the skills and the ability, and he's far superior to Jake Paul. But it's just a David and Goliath sort of thing, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. How's Javonte Davis going to get to him with speed, maybe, and get inside? How much can he hurt him? It reminds me a little bit of when Naz used to spar, although it was body sparring, in Brendan's gym against the likes of Clifton Mitchell and Johnny Nelson. And, you used to see him have a real go and cause some problems. So I think Javonte Davis can win this and can win it by knockout, maybe. But will it be that, or will it be a little bit more controlled, shall we say, than that, as the Tyson fight, I think, was? I mean, the Tyson fight, obviously an amazing name, but I didn't like to see a 58-year-old come into a fight, and I'm glad it was more of an exhibition. And I think and hope this will be as well. Javonte Davis has been paid a lot of money. Maybe I expect Jake Paul to get through this and move on, and the journey continues. But it's bizarre, but we'll all be watching it, I think.
100%, Adam. I won't keep you on